An explanation of the updated GEC charging model. The GEC charging model has been reviewed as part of Arcadis's top 10 priorities in order to help us win work and improve margin. Following this review, the GEC charging mechanism has been updated with the aim of improving flexibility and sharing GEC resources. Our aim with this video is to inform you of the developments and provide a refresher on how GEC charging works. GEC charging is based on two key principles that align with the GEC operating model. The GECs operate as cost centers, so the financial benefits of using the GECs appear in the regional results. Only the costs needed to operate the GECs in each country are recharged. Anything above that is returned to the regions. The GECs are the only part of Arcadis where we aim for zero EBITDA. Rates and recharges are the same across the GECs and are built up according to the Arcadis Way principles. This is to improve flexibility, encourage collaboration, and harmonize GEC engagement. In short, a level 5 engineer will have the same recharge whether that person sits in Romania, India, or the Philippines. Consistent charging is facilitated by a central entity, the GEC BV. This entity allows GECs to charge in regional currency and mitigates various financial and operational risks. To facilitate the calculation of recharges, the total costs across the GEC organization are first split into two main buckets: people costs and overhead. As defined in the Arcadis Way, people costs consist of salaries, medical insurance, pension, and other personnel costs related to the people who do the work, whether they are technical GEC or global shared service center colleagues. GEC overhead costs are mainly comprised of IT, office-related costs, and other people who support the work, enabling functions and management costs. But they also include other business costs, like training and recruitment. So how do these costs actually get charged? Specifically, people are organized by the Arcadis Way job levels. Not everyone within the same job level will have the same salary. So we average all salaries per job level per GEC and include assumptions for salary inflation and foreign exchange rates. The weighted average labor cost is divided by the anticipated number of utilized hours per GSSC colleague, or 1,600, and only utilized hours are charged. This is possible because the Arcadis Way defines specific processes, making global shared service utilization more stable and predictable across regions compared to technical project work. This method also supports the shift to a process or service level oriented model in relevant areas. To calculate the overhead rates, the total planned overhead of running all the GECs is divided equally over the planned number of technical and GSSC colleagues. Engineering applications and management costs are not equally applicable to all parts of the organization. These are therefore allocated more specifically to calculate separate overhead rates for GSSC staff, cost consultants, and other technical colleagues. Our charges necessarily include certain assumptions, such as salary increases, overhead expectations, and foreign exchange rates. If we end up charging more than we need, the excess is returned to the regions. Until now, overhead has been billed to the regions based on the one-team approach dedication lines. In 2019, overhead will be charged based on where staff spend their time. Direct time goes to the project, and overhead is charged to the region where colleagues spend their time. Finally, we have an obligation to pay taxes in the countries in which the GECs operate. Therefore, we charge below EBITDA a markup on GEC costs. This is calculated as a percentage of total costs. Our role is to make sure you have the capability and resources in the GECs that you need to win work, improve margin, and make every project count.